Hi everyone and welcome back to another video with me Shruti. You're watching the channel Shruti Vashisht. So in today's video I'm going to be speaking about how to be respected in relationships. I made another video called how to be adored in relationships, which is kind of like the more feminine aspect, when we are adored. And how to be respected is a more masculine quality. And not male and female, but masculine and feminine, which is what everybody has, all genders. So today I'm going to be speaking about that in this video, and if that's what you'd like to hear, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I make videos like this all the time. And and before I go into this video, what I also want to say is that have a look at some of the links that are below this video. The first link will be to my course, which is the Manifest Soulmate course. This channel is all about manifesting, by the way, if you're new here. It's all about manifesting, it's about feminine energy, it's about really just living our highest life, living a conscious life. So the first course that I've made is manifesting conscious relationships. Essentially, it's very, very detailed, so please do check it out. There's a free course as well, a free mini course that I've created, so check that out. The link will be there, and you have links to work personally with me if you would like to speed up your manifestations, or you just want to create things more consciously in your life. So have a look at that link too for private sessions below this video. Okay, so now we're going to move into the subject, which is how to be respected. So if you want to be respected by other people in relationships, what's happening, and I can guarantee you what's happening, is that there's a part of you that believes that you are not worthy of being respected. So what happens is that we actually create our own reality in this world. That's how the world works. That's how the internal dynamics work, how energy works. Is that the remote control is inside of us. So it's like whatever we are feeling in our bodies, because there's a lot that goes on in our bodies that we are not aware of, because we sort of just live in the head, with all of these racing thoughts all the time. But when we actually drop into the body, we come to know what it is that we're feeling. And there can be these feelings of, I am not worthy of respect. And if you are not feeling enough respect from your partner, or just generally relationships in your life, I can guarantee you that there is a part of you that is feeling like I am not worthy of it, I'm not worthy of respect. And this can be a hard pill to swallow, because it's like, why would you think that about yourself? And we often blame our partners. And I'm not saying that our partners are always perfect, but the way that we can't change other people. What we can change is our internal reality, our own relationship with ourselves, which then directly you will see your relationship with others changes. They will reflect to you exactly how you feel about yourself. It'll be like a mirror reflection. So how do you do that? How do you change your relationship to yourself in a way that you fully respect yourself? So I think something useful can be thinking about the archetype of the sun. Because when it comes to respect, respect is a masculine quality. And the masculine qualities are all about action. They're all about providing, and that is what the sun is all about. It's inspired. The sun, the sun actually gets light, right? It gets light from, let's say, a higher source even than itself. And it gets that light, it just radiates it out. It shines this light. It doesn't hold back. It's not thinking, am I worthy? Am I not worthy? What are people going to think about my light? Is it going to be too much, too harsh? And often the sun is quite harsh, isn't it? It burns things also. It's too hot, like now here where I live in Delhi. It's incredibly hot. But the sun doesn't care, because it's inspired. It's working with its inner inspiration. And what it does is that there's just so much light. It just radiates in a constant way. It shows up every day at the same time, or it's up. The sun is up. If you want to think of it that way, because we are the ones that get up, but the sun shows up consistently, so it has to do with consistency. So these are qualities that we also need to inculcate within ourselves, and I'll explain to you how. But first I just want to explain the archetype of the sun. So the sun is inspired by something higher than itself, and it just radiates that light out. The light is flowing through it, which means that what it's radiating out is its own light. So and it's unfiltered, and it's constant, and it overflows to more than just itself, right? Because the sun provides for the whole earth. Imagine if the sun doesn't show up one day, what will happen to the earth? The light is given to us. We wake up with the sun. We're energized by the sun. It is energy. We're inspired to get up and work through the day, and we have just so much energy for action as well, for making all of our inspirations come into being, for creation. So this is what the sun is about. It's about creativity that is external. So physical creativity, going out in the world and creating things from your inner inspiration. And how we do that is by showing up in a consistent way. So basically, if you are not feeling respected in your relationships, it means that a part of you is disappointed with yourself in a way that you haven't been consistent with your inner inspiration. And there's a deep part of us that always knows this. For example, you may even have lots of money, you may be successful in the outer world, but somehow you don't respect yourself enough, or you still don't get the respect that you think you deserve from other people. And you're wondering why. I've done everything. I've spent my whole life achieving this, and I have achieved this goal or whatever. Or you could be in the other state where, let's say, something that's very common is like you don't have a job right now, or you have some certain goals and you haven't had that level of success, or you're not able to be consistent with whatever goal that it is that you have, and you're wondering why that is. So again, life has taken you into that space where you are not feeling respect for yourself, or you're not being able to be consistent, because there's something that you need to see, there's something that you need to address. And what I would suggest to you is that you start with something small. So the first step is to know, like I explained to you, the sun is all about inspiration, inner inspiration. So our inspiration comes from here, the solar plexus. It's below the heart and above the waist. So that space is actually our inner sun. You can't see it in this video, but below the heart and above the waist, that's like our core. Our inner sun is here, and here is where we feel inspired from. So what is that inspiration? You can write this down. You can make a list every morning when you get up. What are you inspired to do? What is that? What are you passionate about? What is it that you want to create? What is that higher inspiration? What is your inner truth that you know to be true, that you want to create out in the world? So first you have to come in touch with that. And it can be something very simple. It doesn't need to be something grand, like I want to change the world just in one go. It can be something quite simple, like I would like to see a world where animals are are treated better. And then I just want you to choose one simple action that you can do on a consistent basis to make that happen. Or it can, your goal, your inspiration can be, I want to be able to provide for my family. I have children, and they deserve like a certain life. My partner deserves a certain life. I deserve a certain life, first of all. So I owe this. So this is my inspiration, is to show up for my family, show up for myself. So how can you show up today? In a small way, in a very small way that is completely doable. It's not out of your reach. I want you to write that down. So first write, my inspiration is. What is that inspiration? What is that thing that drives you? Or what is your inner truth? And then I want you to write down one small step you are going to do to make it happen consistently. You have to, then the third step is to show up with this step consistently, on a consistent basis. The only way you're really going to respect yourself and to have that relationship with yourself of respect is when you are able to be consistent with that vision that you have. And it needs to be, again, like I said, if you are one of those who has a lot of achievements in the outer world, but you still don't feel respected by other people enough, you feel let down there, It simply means that you're just there's overaction, like you're doing too much. Perhaps you're doing too many actions and it's all about achievement, but that achievement and that vision that the achievement began from, what is that inspiration, that is not true to you, or it's not 100%. There's something more there, or something new has come about from when you first began. So you need to find that inspiration. So you can make it a consistent exercise, like every day, or every alternate day when you wake up. It doesn't have to take that long once you get into it and you start doing it. What is my inspiration for the day? What is a small action I can take? And then you consistently show up with that action. So you can even make it like a monthly plan, like what is my inspiration for this month? You come up with that one action that you can do, and then you consistently show up with it for a month. And then you build that respect with your true inspiration. Like, this is my highest inspiration, I'm so inspired. It's like, this is a noble task. The sun is noble, it's about nobility, it's like the king. So it serves like this higher vision that is best for the land, that is best for its people. It creates this kingdom of plenty, that is plentiful, that everybody can come and be supported there, be provided for. And the king has that higher vision as well. So when people are lost, they come to the king, and the king can give that higher vision to them. So when you are out of touch with that, and you're not respecting that, or you're not tapping into it enough, even doing lots of actions in the outer world is not going to fulfill you. Or you will come to a point where you just feel stagnant, you don't feel like acting. So again, that can be stagnation, where you're not taking enough actions for your life. So like I said in this video, do those 3 very simple steps. What is my real, truest inspiration? You can close your eyes and just for 1 minute tap into your solar plexus. You can even feel your inner sun coming out. What is my true inspiration? How can I make this happen in a simple way? That one small single action. And then just show up for that action. This is very important. The 3rd step is so important, to show up consistently with that action. And if this is about relationships and you need to show up for your partner, let's say, then you tell them that I'm going to show up with you for you in this way. Let's say your partner is disappointed and they don't respect you. They're always telling you, I don't respect you because you're not reliable, your actions are not reliable. Then you can speak to your partner, ask them what it is that they want from you. What is that quality? So and then you negotiate that this is how I can show up. This is what I can do now in this small way. I can bring you this quality, not necessarily the exact action that they want. You don't have to do any action that you don't resonate with just because your partner says. But figure out what that quality is that they want from you. Do they want more attention? Do they want you to take part equally in the chores? Whatever it might be. And then you make a promise or a vow to them that I will show up in this way, in this small way, consistently. And then make sure you act on it, because the sun is about acting. It's about these consistent actions. And even if your partner doesn't give you that respect immediately or show you the appreciation that you perhaps deserve, you be solid. You show up. You see, this is because your that vow that you have made is to yourself. That vow that you have made is to truth, which is another masculine quality. It's to your inspiration. And then you will see eventually your partner's has to shift your partner's stance on it. When you are fully in, you have to be all in. So that is essentially, in a small way, how you build respect for yourself, and you get respect in the outer world. You will see, like magic, it'll change how the world reflects what they say to you in terms of compliments, in their actions, all of it. You will start feeling more and more respect the more and more that you give it to yourself. But you first have to show up for yourself without this expectation of first getting it from the outer world and only acting then, that, well, my partner doesn't appreciate me, so I'm not going to act at all, I'm not going to do anything. Remember that what you are serving, mainly, you might be serving your partner as well, you might be providing for them or whatever, but the main thing that you are serving is your inner inspiration, is that true inspiration. So be truthful, be show up for it, be consistent with it. And anytime you feel lost, you can imagine the sun and the qualities of the sun, feel that sun lighting up from within you. What would the sun do? and go from there. And then when you do these, one small action from there, it builds. Like eventually over time we come into like this like a bigger action, or we put more actions into it, so it builds like that. But it's most important to choose an action that you can actually do, even if it's small. Don't reach for something big that you can't make happen on a consistent basis. So it should be a doable action. You might also find that when you're in that space, you don't respect yourself enough. Opportunities don't land in the physical. Let's say you don't have work right now and you want a job but you're not getting it. You'll see that shift in the outer world as well when you start working with those inner qualities, giving yourself consistency, giving yourself trusting yourself to be able to act, to be competent, and to show up consistently. That is what an employer wants, right? That you show up to the job and you're consistent, you're able to do it, whatever it is, that a task that has been assigned to you, you are able to act on it, you are able to complete it, and there's this inner inspiration that's driving you, that there's integrity there. So work with those values within yourself and you will see how opportunities just land. You have to show up for a while with yourself. Consistency, even if it's something not related, like let's say you're in this space of stagnation, and you're not even exercising, you're not even looking for a job actively because you just have no hope, or whatever it might be, then doing something like becoming more physical with your body, like exercising, even that can help. If you're at home, just doing the chores in a consistent way, that also, so you're working with the quality of consistency, you see. So you're bringing in consistency, then you're bringing in trust. You're able to trust yourself, that I show up, I'm cleaning on a regular basis, I'm exercising on a regular basis, I'm capable of consistent action. And then the outer world has no choice but to line up with the same and provide you with the opportunities that match that. Okay, so I hope that video helped you out. Let me know in the comments below what you think, if this practice worked for you, especially if you do it. And any other questions you might have, any ideas for me for videos that you want to see as well. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're new. And that's it. I'll see you very soon in the next video.